All right, so as of now, I slipped. I almost fell. All right, I slipped. I almost fell. Got a guy with a hammer right here. On the S. My chain fell off. All right, cool. I mean, it feels so super comfortable. I can tell you wholeheartedly the base feels awesome. I gotta adjust the shoes just a little bit. I do when I get back. They're not uncomfortable, but yeah, definitely feel the difference. The shoe is stiffer. Yeah, definitely feel the fucking difference. Yeah, it's interesting. But yeah, lost chain, almost fell. Yeah, and it's funny because it was right in front of this one tamale girl that always so I walk dogs in this neighborhood. I'm right here off of Venice and Hauser. I'm a dog walker. That's my profession, my everyday job. All right, let's go. Let's make this light. That's my everyday job. And yeah, I walk dogs in this neighborhood. And yeah, there's a girl there that she's a very attractive young lady, but not my type. And even if she was my type, happily married, chill. But the funny part is that she always tries to flirt with me. And so of course, pretty girl looks my way, she waves, I'm like, I wave hi, like cool. Mind you, they never see me wearing spandex and I don't know, a fucking cat shirt, which by the way, here you go, I'll show you. Cat shirt, literally, a fucking cat shirt. Right? All right, let's see if I can adjust this again. There we go. All right, fucking cat shirt. And yeah, my slip, almost fall because I couldn't get my left pedal in. And then on top of that, the chain, maybe because I swung and I don't know, however I almost fell, my chain pops off. Yeah, so that was awesome. All right, here we go. Let's see how we're gonna unclip it. See if I can put the camera down enough. Clipping part is not a problem. That's easy. I got used to it with the gravel shoes. That I got used to with the gravel shoes. That's not a problem. Disregard the belly. We're working on that. But yeah, let's see if I can angle it just a little bit more. Yeah, there you go. Maybe the view will shift just a little bit. Let's see how that goes. But yeah. All right. Let's see now. It's warm already. It's 70 degrees. Humid. Fucking humid. Let's see how this goes, man. I'm kind of nervous, man. It's like as they're getting on a new. I've done the clip in, clip out, but with the SPDs. It's real simple. You can clip on anyway. However you land, it's gonna clip. Mind you, even then, I had Shimano SPDs, and I could clip in with ease. Easiest fucking shoe to clip in with. But with I ended up. All right, let's see how this goes. Make sure I get there. We go. All right. Okay, that wasn't bad. I was the rock here, so now it's kind of heavy. Let's come down real quick. I'm not trying to full gas right now. Trying to get used to these shoes. But yeah, SPDs, simple anyway, because they're double-sided. However they land, clap, clap, and you go. Easy. All right, cool. But with that one, I started feeling like I was having a lot of pressure on the ball end, I think. Or I guess it would be where your knuckles are at. Again, you correct me wherever I'm at. Where your fingers connect to your actual palm. So I started feeling that, and I looked into it, and yeah, it was just because I was using those shoes for prolonged hours. Is this guy gonna make a right? What's the move here? I'll wait for this guy. No, of course. Of course, he's in the bike lane and in the bus lane. So, oh, yeah, you guys are still looking at my shoes. Hopefully I have a good angle and it's not weird. Trying to, yeah, but anywho. So that's SPDs. These are SPD-SLs running 105s with RC5 shoes. They feel good, man. They feel fresh. I'm really happy I made this change. Again, right now the idea is I'm not getting rid of my BMC. I'm keeping it because I love this bike. This bike, it's just beautiful, man. It's a beautiful bike. It's a 2007, I believe it's a 17. 18, 19, 20, to 1, to 2, to 3, to 4, 7 years old. I don't know how many miles it had previous to me, but my homeboy, shout out Henry, HC Man on Instagram. I found it on Facebook Marketplace. I got it for $800, and the guy was asking $9. I told him $8, and then out of nowhere I told him, fuck it, let me work my magic, and I offered him $7. And once I got there, had no pedals, had a couple dings I couldn't see. Of course, I worked that angle. Sorry, you think I'm an asshole for trying to get a better deal. At the end of the day, I asked him, like, hey, why are you selling it? He's like, oh, it's not mine. One of my roommates, he fell into a rough spot. He just moved out abruptly, and he left this. And I don't need it, and I need to pay my rent. I need to pay his half of the rent. So that was basically where that was at. All right, we're unclipping both of them right now. All right. Shouldn't get nervous. I do this all the time. It's just different pedals. Now I'm no longer, it's not a cheat sheet where I could clip on either side. Damn, it is warm. Yeah, I have to make sure that I clip on one side. So that's that. But anywho, the guy was, he's like, yeah, I need to pay my rent. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And even before I went, because I drove all the way from LA all the way down to Irvine or Tustin, one of those places down in South Orange County. And the guy's like, hey, you know what? I can only come for $700. If you could give me a couple days. The guy was like, nah, man, shoot through. I'll take it. And I said, cool. Honestly, I thought I put my GoPro on the dashboard. Once I got there, I went ahead and called my wife, and I was like, hey, man, if I don't call you in the next like 10, 15 minutes, here's my location. I've been robbed, and yeah, $700 cash, you know? Easy peasy. Yeah, pulled up. Guy was real nice. He actually worked at a sports, all right, here we go. Let's see. All right, let's flip it around. Ay, puta, there you go. That's what happened. Let's go. All right. Still haven't clipped in. Still haven't clipped in. All right. Hopefully I don't get run over right here for trying to focus on clipping in. Still haven't clipped in. All right, let's go. There we go. All right, cool. Again, this is test run day 1. Yeah, feels good. Feeling fresh. But yeah, anyways, picked that up. Went to the first spot that I bought my first bike at, which was Pat 605 over there off of the 5, City Commerce, I believe. And yeah, I pulled up. I said, hey, can you guys check it out real quick? Checked out the gears. Well, they're like, wow, this is a really nice bike. I was like, cool. I was like, hey, can you get some SPDs on them? I said, sure. It was my first time getting, this bike was the first bike that I got with clipless pedals, period. Because previous to that, I hadn't tried them out. I had bought some for my commuter bike, but nothing. I mean, my commuter bike, eventually when I got it, was really nice. I'll post pictures on there. I'll put it right here. Real nice. I souped it up. I didn't know anything about bikes, components. I did know about components. You know, you wanted it to look new. You know, that's basically what it was. And it was a giant Escape 2, rim brakes, hydro rim brakes, really cool. I believe it was like aluminum, all aluminum frame. And yeah, it was good, but then I ended up making it heavy because I put the front rack and the back rack for the toe peak front and the back. Changed out the pedals. I made it really heavy. So every time I would go ride, it was fun, but I couldn't really go long distances. And yeah, eventually I went ahead and got this one, and I realized, oh, this one's really very light. So yeah, and he slapped that on, came home, very grateful. Next morning, I had already bought SPD shoes, and even then they weren't like official shoes, if you will. There were some Nike Gazelles, because I didn't, at that moment, again, I think everybody has that story when you're trying to, good morning, everybody has that story where you're trying to get into cycling, but at the same time, you don't want to break the bank. Oh crap, this thing better not fall off. Anywho, you don't want to break the bank because, I mean, it gets expensive. Yeah? And yeah, man, so that's fall off. Anywho, decided to switch up because end of this year I'll be buying a brand new road bike, not getting rid of my BMC, and I want to feel and look like the pros. Oh fuck, I better not got a flat. Feel like the pros. My favorite rider, Wout van Aert. All right, let's go. Wout van Aert. You know, I was like, cool. I can't afford his shoes, just that, oof, I just really can't justify $400 plus for some shoes. Maybe worth it if I was racing, but for now, I got some semi-entry level, I think above entry level, RC5 Shimano shoes. I'll put them right here. Check out my Instagram, I did a video. Shout out to my dog Winston. Hopefully I see him tomorrow. And yeah, cool, that happened. I feel good. The gravel shoes, I have 2 pairs. I don't know which model Shimano's I have, but I do have Shimano gravels with SPD clips. On my gravel bike, I had them on this bike. This bike was the first bike I had with clipless pedals, and the first time I went out, I just thought about it. I ate it, and I believe I got it on camera. Cool. We're going for a short run. I just want to feel what these feel like. There's the Ceres, this caution, bike path maintenance, 117 through 24. All right, let's set that. Yeah, so that's that. So we did that, trying them out. Feel good, they breathe. They have a little air vent in the bottom, whereas the gravel, they're meant to basically help your shoe not get all the grunt force. They have a whole thick layer in the bottom. These are just flat besides the clip. They feel awesome, dude. They really do. My foot feels a whole lot supported. Yeah, I'm actually gonna look, and now that I'm trying these out and they feel this great, I'm definitely gonna look into insoles that help you see what the difference is. I'm gonna notice the difference on my computer when it tells me, hey, last week I got massive amounts of PRs in locations that I hadn't ridden in a while, and I've been doing the insole of the trainer, blah blah. Anywho, excited for what's coming. Let's go. Oh yeah, way better support. I love that the city came at least filled in some of these holes, man. I'll take it. I mean, you can hear the road still a little choppy, but nothing a comparison to how it was before. I felt like Paris-Roubaix. And so on your left,